They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Breaks the block with a throw. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Throw whiffs. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Tons of drive and health to work with. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips them up. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Gets out of the corner. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Expect both fighters to crank it up a bit now that we're halfway through the round. How will our fighters use this time to create chances for themselves? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. It baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player 1 brings out the super art. How is this going to work out for them? Taking stock. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Uses the gauge for a super art. In there! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Projectile to try and change the situation. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Parries the projectile. It's not easy to parry projectiles in the heat of a match, but it's definitely effective. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Saw the projectile easily. They'll want to be careful of positioning here while on the lookout for more projectiles. Anything could happen here. Throws out a projectile. Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. Expect both fighters to crank it up a bit now that we're halfway through the round. Still lots of time left in this fight. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Is the fireball part of their corner game? Time's the only thing moving here. Checks them with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. The fighters are running out of time. Sure you can? Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Jumps in. Both fighters planning something? This can lead to some big damage. Turning it right up with a super. What's that? Time's up. We didn't see much action from our fighters. I wonder how they're going to engage next round.